Hello, I'm Mrs. J, and welcome to my math class. Today we're going to cover section 15.4. It's integration, and the formula, if you're going from A to B and you have your derivative, you do not need the plus C when you're plugging in values. And it's the top one minus the bottom one. Another little rule, if you're taking the negative of it, you can flip the order and just drop out the negative, use the positive. Okay, let's try some. I can't remember, I didn't write down. Here they are. So we want to do the integral from -2 to 4 of a -3 dp. Now, first thing you do is just take your integral like you were before. So it would be a -3p, but instead of plus c, we're going to plug in numbers from -2 and 4. And it's the top one minus the bottom one. -3 times 4 is a -12. And then these two make a positive, but this one makes it a -6, -18. Now, another way we can do this, f of 4 minus f of a -2. And then you go to your calculator and you plug in your equation. -3x. And then if we go to the table, delete what's there, and put 4 and -2, then we know it's f of 4 is -12 minus f of -2 is 6. So it's -12 minus 6, -18. Now, it's not too hard when we have a small one, but when we get to bigger equations, this will help a lot. So you put after you take your integral into y equals, then you go to your table, and top minus the bottom. Let's try another one. 5x minus 3. From -1 to 2. Okay, first take the integral. So when we take the integral, we get 5x squared over 2 minus 3x. And we're doing that from -1 to 2. So that would be f of 2 minus f of -1. So we put this into our equation. Oops. Under y equals 5x squared divided by 2 minus 3x. Go to your table, delete what's there, and we want to go 2 and then -1. f of 2 is 4 minus f of -1 is 5.5. So we get a -1.5. Try another one. The integral of 3 square root 4u plus 1. And we're going from 0 to 2. So I plug that in, taking the integral. Well, we have to rewrite that, right, as a 1/2. Okay, now we take the integral. We add 1 to our exponent. So 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. We divide by that value and the derivative of the inside, which is just a 4. And we're going from 0 to 2. Now if you want to simplify this, this 2 and this one, leave it a 2. And this 3 cancels with this, so I have a 2 in the denominator. 1/2 4u plus 1 to the 3/2 from 0 to 2. So I need f of 2 minus f of 0. And you want to be careful, 0 is not always 0. So I have to plug it in. When we plug it in, we have 1/2 times 4x plus 1. Close the parenthesis to the 3/2. Notice I put the fraction in parentheses. I think that's everything. Okay. Second and table, and I want 2 and 0. So f of 2 is 13.5 minus f of 0 is 0.5, which gives us an answer of 13. Try another one. Oops, notice I ran out of space there. I don't know why that's frozen on my screen. Oh well. Try one more. We're going from 1 to 5, 6n to the negative 2 minus n to the negative 3. So first thing, take your integral. 6n, adding 1 is the negative 1 over a negative 1, minus n to the negative 2 over a negative 2 from 1 to 5. So this will be a negative 6n to the negative 1 plus 1/2 n to the negative 2. I'm going to go f of 5 minus f of 1. I'm plugging it in. Go to y equals, and we have negative 6x to the negative 1 plus 1/2, I'm going to put 0.5 x to the negative 2. Okay, go to the table, and we want 5 and 1. 5 gives us a negative 1.18 minus a negative 5.5, which gives us 4.32. Now some of these, Alex may want the fractions, and so then you have to convert it to a fraction, or you have to plug it in and keep your fractions. But 4.32. This is a fraction 108 over 25. So you can get the fractions back. Okay. Okay, it didn't stop.